And that's a rap, beach. On a mukbang.
Yo, can we say it all together?
Okay.
Ready, set, go.
For the mukbang!
Yo, we're done with it.
Oh my god. Hey dudes, it's Love,
Stephanie,
And Cynthia.
and we are back with another video for you guys. So I reached out on Instagram and I asked you guys to send me a bunch of questions, and we're gonna do a girl talk, but we're also gonna do a mukbang. And we got all the food, we got the questions, we have the phone, so we're gonna tell you guys what we got. But before we get started, if you have not seen my face before, hey, my name is Love. I would love for you guys to subscribe down below and join the fam. We are super close to 1K subscribers, and I would love for you guys to join us. But let's go ahead and get started.
that's what they be like. They're like,
So go ahead and smash the like button and hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. Wait, we ordered locally, so I can't tell you the names of the place, but we can tell you what we got. So, I got some cheese fries and some chicken tacos. Say less. Say less. I got a brownie. I don't know why it's in a separate bag.
cheese fries look good.
Oh, you know what? I don't have utensils.
I think I might have
I just need a fork.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wait, I lied. Love this one.
Ooh, yeah.
Love this one. Okay, next person.
I got Chinese food because I'm in love with Chinese food.
Okay, so what she get? Let's
So-
get into it.
I got shrimp with broccoli, and it comes with rice. That's because I love rice. I got an egg roll. I got some shrimp lo mein. Y'all don't think, ooh, this girl's loving. And I got some rice to go with the shrimp and broccoli. And I got a chicken lo mein.
So she was ready to eat. She's
Yeah,
ready to
I have not eaten all day. Well, actually, I only ate one thing, and it's not even much.
Okay, and for me, I actually went to Wendy's. So I got the burger and fries and a salad. But then I also ordered broccoli.
Broccoli. Yo, she has not been hearing correct today. Okay.
And I got the mozzarella sticks and and
That's what it is. It's
the
so cute.
macaroni bites.
Macarones.
Macaroni.
Alright, so we're gonna get started eating because we've actually been waiting for like 2 hours to eat. So we are gonna take a bite of food first and then we'll get started with the
Do you need a plate?
Yeah, sure.
because bitch is starving. It's time to get started with the done. She's been waiting to say that.
Yeah, for real.
All day. She's been excited.
Oh,
And don't look at us like, why do they have so much food? I told them to go all out for this shit because I knew. Like,
yeah. And
we knew we're gonna be here for a
college
minute. Yeah.
quarantine students, okay? We barely be eating.
That's true. Literally, when it gets to the point you don't even care to leave the room to eat again, then you know there's a problem.
Like, there's a problem.
Hello. Hi.
Okay.
How are you?
Good.
I'm good. Yeah. Hi. How's it going?
Okay.
If you haven't
Set up
looked
your
up, this is
food.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Set up the food so that we can start. You guys can chill and watch. For now.
so sad.
For now. Okay, first question. Well, it's not a question, it's a statement. Females hating on others' success. How do we feel?
I think that's all females.
I think it's a lot, like, in the workplace, for sure.
That's different.
That's definitely, like, if there's, like, one position that everyone wants to go after, the female who gets it, everyone's going to get it.
I don't know if it's really hating on her so as much hating the fact that you were not completing the position.
Okay, but when you start acting different towards the female, got it.
Well, then that's the problem.
That's what I'm saying.
And I think it's
So you're
another.
hating.
I think
Yeah,
it's
but-
another thing when a woman is trying to get in like the workplace. They usually say that it's the females that are kind of more competitive with them than men.
Yeah.
For sure.
But then I think that they also limit the jobs that the females can actually buy. So it's small. Like,
Okay, so let's not talk about like a professional workplace, like social media, singing, rapping, all
that's
that.
just hating.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But why do you hate it? Because you didn't make the money?
No, because people are just haters.
Yeah, but that's what we're saying. Why hate on another female? Like, you should be pat on the back, you know? Good job.
Yeah, but that's not how society is able to be.
Because
women
are raised to see other females
as competitors.
That's the problem.
You know, niggas, they work together. Females, they're not always like that.
Okay. Well, there's your answer. Whoever asked that. Next question. What will you do differently when you're a mom?
compared to my mom.
I'm gonna let my daughter.
When you become a mother, what are you gonna do differently?
I'm going to let my daughter be a child, because a lot of times growing up, like when as females, especially growing up in an African household, your mom is always expecting you to be mature, expecting you to mind yourself, mind your gender. So just basically respect yourself. And so that's just, I would let my kid be a kid, you know, because they're children, they don't know anything, they're very impressionable, and imposing all of these ideas that they can't just have fun, or sexualizing them at a very young age, and that's why they can't mingle with other male kids. Like that's gonna stick with them subconsciously later on in life. So yeah,
I think I'm gonna let them not have technology to like a certain age, because I don't know why there's 2-year-olds, 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds on TikTok knowing all this profane language. Like, it's not okay. So I'm probably gonna wait till they're like 12, maybe 8, depending. But they're gonna have siblings anyway. So if you're an 8-year-old and you got a 15-year-old sibling, you'll be chilling. So I'm just not gonna give them technology too soon, because then I feel like they lose that social engagement and interaction with other kids. Like, kids don't play outside no more. Everyone wants to, like, the first time you ask them, what do you want for Christmas, you're going to start hearing PS5. We're not saying that.
How is a 2-year-old and your husband both asking for a PS5? Like, that don't make no sense.
How about you?
I think what I would do differently, like, I think one thing my parents had an issue with is communicating. So one thing I would definitely want to teach my kids better is explaining certain things to them, especially let's say they're in trouble for something. I would rather explain to them than rather just throw consequences at them or punish them. Yeah. And just simply insulting them for no reason. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. If I get in trouble, you're just insulting me.
Yeah.
You're just saying I'm stupid and all this
You'll be
stuff.
talking about how they didn't take out the trash 3 years ago. That's unnecessary.
Exactly.
Oh, you know what? I'm not going to bring up issues of the past.
Thank you.
My God.
Like,
If I lost my shoes in the first grade, bruh, it's 9th grade. Let it go.
even though you're telling you, I first bought you that phone, and remember when you lost it, you did this, you lost your first one, I'm not buying you a phone. What for? That was in the
remember my dad was like, oh, you lost these glasses, you'll stay blind.
What? What the
Oh my god!
They just insult you. Like they don't even know how to
That's
talk.
so funny.
They don't even know how to talk
That's so
anymore.
funny, but no, to speak about the person case of like, definitely like teaching them effective communication.
Please.
And communication, like not like listening, not to respond, but to understand somebody. Because a lot of the times, like our parents, like they want you to come to them, and when you don't come to them about your feelings, they sometimes feel upset. But when you do, they shut you down. You know, like I would never make my child's like, feelings feel small just because they're not facing the same plight I'm facing. Like I'm the parent. You know what I'm saying? So I would never like also push my burdens onto my kids.
I think also, sorry to cut you off,
Okay.
not to like conform your kids to society's standards. That's really
Yes.
what African parents, like, you know, in Africa, everything's like acceptable over there. Like however you look, however you are, you're fine. Then they come to America and now they're like, oh, you have to fit these American beauty standards.
Yes.
And they'll be shoving that shit
Yes.
down your throat every day for
I
the rest of your life.
have like 13 to 20 human scales. They're all called aunt and uncle. Like they literally will weight watch you for like since you're like in middle school.
Mhm.
And what are you doing weight watching a child that's like they can't even help what they eat?
Mind you, just let the kid even out, bro. Like,
Yeah.
puberty will hit. The weight you're seeing in the stomach will go to the butt or to the boobs. Like, it will even itself out. Please, just relax for 2 seconds. Or, like, once people start doing sports or, like, they get into, like, dance or something, like, it will even itself out. But just pressurizing that child and telling them that every single day of their life, they're gonna end up becoming what you don't want them to be.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's enough for that question. How have you been coping mentally with everything this year?
In all honesty.
I haven't coped.
I haven't, yeah.
I just dealt.
I'm managing at this point. I'm managing.
Because at this point, we take it as it comes.
And it's okay. And it's okay to just be managing. No one is asking the world of anybody right now, honestly.
But even managing at times is even its own struggle.
Yeah, it's actually hard.
It's not cute. It's not cute.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I be crying. Bruh, this shit is so stressful. Like, when you actually think about your life,
Actually, think about it.
and you think about school, work, family, bruh, you could cry.
I think, okay, let's talk about COVID.
But I'm not.
Let's talk about quarantine. How do we cope with quarantine?
I tried to talk to my friends as much as I could, even if I couldn't see them, because that just kept me sane.
It definitely did.
It's not every day looking at four walls or staring into your phone or your computer. I mean, unless you're staring into your phone talking to your friend. But trying to surround myself with my friends as much as I could. Trying to keep myself occupied in any little way I can. So maybe like I picked up an old hobby or a new hobby.
I was just gonna say that. Picking up new hobbies.
Yeah, that was probably my
Perfecting the skill.
Yeah, like I mean, we were doing nothing in quarantine, so I started doing my own braids. And I started doing like different hairstyles. Like, so a hairstyle that someone would pay $200 to do, I would do it myself to see how good I can do it, you know.
I think a coping mechanism was definitely buying a lot of shit. I mean, just in general. Like, I definitely would be dropping $200 randomly on clothes.
But she's a normal shopaholic. Y'all don't understand.
That's a different story though. I mean, quarantine specifically, I spent money on shit I should have never bought.
Yeah.
Like, it should have never been in my point of view.
It should have never been in my car.
No, but seriously, and then everything on TikTok too, they'll just make you want to buy LED lights, you want it.
The strip lights, you want it.
Like, everything on TikTok, they'll just be like, oh, get this for your room, get this for your car.
Yes.
Gotta add that shit to the cart. And then
Some things wouldn't even make it to the
rack it
cart.
up.
Some things wouldn't make it to the cart because if you have that buy now, it gets bought now.
Mm-hmm.
They make it so easy for you to buy stuff.
What was really bad about quarantine though, I think, was the end of the semester. Like, you know, when we had to go back home during the semester.
Oh, I think I was upset.
That was the worst.
I think I was upset because we couldn't say goodbyes. It was just like, see you later, but we didn't know how long later it was gonna last. So it was just like, okay, see you later. See you later, and it being until next semester. So that's just kind of the worst part about it.
And
And
then
that's
class
that.
of 2020 had
But
to-
like over the summer, there was like 2 job opportunities that I would have had that would have been like a better experience, on like for my school, and it didn't happen because of quarantine. So I think that really upset me because I didn't get the full experience from that job that I really felt like I should have. Although it was good experience, because we made the most of it, we did. But I wish it was more in person. Although we couldn't have had it, but I would have liked it in person.
Do you have any insecurities? I didn't have until a boy pointed it out. Yes.
Yeah, my head. I didn't know my head was this big until my ex told me.
I think every girl has an insecurity with their weight. I'm
Yeah.
speaking facts, or like stretch marks, or their arms. There's definitely a thing about arms for girls. Like,
I like nice, like chunky arms. So
sometimes I just need it to be hidden. Like, please.
I didn't know that people thought stretch marks was an insecurity, and it's kind of embarrassing. But like in middle school, I had stretch marks, and the boy, he called me SM, and I didn't know why. And I was like, why you call me SM? He said that shit the whole bus ride. I was like, what's SM? And then he asked somebody to tell me, and he was walking on the bus, and the girl was like, "Don't be stretch marks." Mind these niggas on the bus. He looked back and started laughing. I'm like, and I didn't know people like thought that was a big deal.
I didn't even know it was a bad thing.
Okay,
until
but
I
no,
pointed it out.
before they definitely were like girls with stretch marks, ill, you're fat, whatever. But now guys be loving it.
Yeah,
They
but
be
you're a
loving
tiger.
love handles. Come on. He said, "Why are you so cute?" Well, it was friends to her page. This is from her Instagram.
Thank you, baby.
Why are niggas disgusting?
Very yes.
If we only knew.
Oh my God.
We can only understand the human mind.
If only you knew how niggas actually are full of fucking shit.
Oh my God.
Niggas are full of shit. Oh my God. Let me get this down. Let me tell y'all. I swear. Niggas are fucking shit.
That's bad.
Okay. So, this is like story time. So I was talking to this one dude. He played basketball. He was like, what, 25? He lived in Philly. And he would come down here. He came down here a couple times. And, but like when I met him the weekend I was going to my cousin's for her birthday, but I couldn't make it. So I stayed at my friend's apartment in Philly. So I was, on some apps. And then the next day that I left to come back to my school, I met up with him. And it was mad chill, mad cool. And then when we would text, they'd be nice. But then over time, he just got dry as hell. So I was like, okay, yeah, you're dry as hell. I don't know why, but either change or get out my phone. And he was like, oh, like I'll do better. And for me, I'm like, nigga, if you don't really care to do better, like just get out my phone. I really don't care. But he just kept giving me this dry shit, and I did not appreciate it. So then I just stopped hitting him up. So then one weekend I was going back to Baltimore, that's where I'm from, and he hit me up talking about some I miss you. Excuse me, but miss what? Like, because he was dry texting me, but he would text me every day, and I don't know why someone would text you to dry text you. Like, just stop talking to me.
What is with the one word?
Yeah, and then mind you, when he came here the first time, he told me, he was like, I want to get to know you, but mind you, wouldn't ask me shit about me. So I was like, okay, what do you want to know? Like, he doesn't really ask me nothing. So and when he said he missed me, I was like, sir, miss what? He said, you. I'm like, okay. I said, I miss me too. And then he was like, humble yourself. I blocked him. I'm like, sir, get out of my phone. Like, you're a waste of my time. Like, literally, you dry texted me. You're like, he just gave me mad weird vibes. So I just had to move up and move on. Okay, on to the next.
I really don't have much to say.
Niggas ain't shit. That's it. I'm just kidding. Niggas ain't shit.
Why? I just don't understand, like, being sneaky about shit. Just be straightforward. Let me know what you want.
Yes.
So I can give it to you.
Niggas never know what they want. Oh my God. They never know what they want. You'll ask them, do you want to be friends with benefits? They'll tell you, no, I want to get to know you, that I want to see where it goes. But they only want to hit you up to fuck. Bitch, if you just wanted that, then say that. Like, no.
I feel like it's better to know right off gates.
Yeah.
Than going down
and waste my time.
Right.
And you're down memory lane, and then one day he's going down the yellow brick road, and you're like, whoa. Like, I thought we were on memory lane.
No,
I'm sorry. You got somebody on yellow brick road, and I'm like,
it's not that hard to be honest with someone.
Just straightforward.
Yeah.
Honesty, when they said it as a child, honesty is the best policy. No one was lying, okay? Honesty is the best policy.
Just say what the hell you want.
Follow it.
And bro, even if it hurts the girl's feelings, alright, that shit not the one for you. Move on, sir. But y'all act like y'all telling us you just want to fuck is like killing somebody. Damn. If you say you want to fuck, then I'll just leave you alone if I don't want to do that. Simple. Move to the next. But why keep me here and entertain me? No, you only want one thing. That's a waste of my time.
Next question. Why can't girls just like sex without being a hoe?
Didn't we talk about this earlier?
Wait, repeat that statement.
Why can't girls just like sex without being a hoe?
Oh, okay. I'm listening. What do you mean?
Because I was ranting.
Because of the stigmas America set for women.
Or any
in
culture.
general, or any culture in general for women, like, women can't be exposed, you have to cover up, you have to look like this, you have to dress like that, and then when women go against it, they're like, oh my God, so scandalous, and then scandalism is apparently like the world's biggest fucking crime, to throw someone in prison. So I think it's definitely because of cultural standards and like set stereotypes for women.
But even when women aren't trying, we still get sexualized.
And that's the thing. Like, you'll dress for yourself, and you'll be like, oh, well, if you weren't wearing that, you wouldn't have gotten raped, or if you weren't wearing this, I wouldn't have catcalled. But
why are you telling middle school girls that spaghetti straps is too exposing? Who is it?
But men can just be shirtless.
Yeah,
like,
in the gym. That doesn't make any sense.
Come on, it's not fair. Keep it
consistent.
Keep it parallel. Come on. Next question: favorite food and favorite hobbies. I can start. Favorite food, definitely French fries. I can't get tired of French fries or chicken, like grilled chicken, fried chicken. Not fried chicken. I like fried chicken. Wings, orange chicken. Chicken is so versatile. So it just has some versatility to it. Chicken. So favorite hobbies, I love singing. I love doing praise dances for church. Oh wow. Okay. I just thought about how the video was going and I'm like, that's good. I love painting. Painting is definitely a hobby. An upcoming painting video is coming soon. Don't you worry. Okay, somebody else go.
Favorite foods. I like rice, pasta, fries, hamburgers.
Favorite food. Singular.
It's okay.
It's okay.
And what I like to do, I like to play tennis. I like music. What else? I don't know. Yeah.
My favorite food is rice.
Here she goes.
It's very simple. It's one thing, rice. I always said if there was a rice shortage in the world, I'd cry. Legitimately.
Which won't happen.
Yeah.
God forbid it happens.
My hobbies, I like making wigs. I like doing hair projects, like coloring hair and stuff like that. I like binge watching shows. It's actually very disgusting the way I do it, but yeah. If you give me like one season kind of show, I'll finish it in a day.
Yeah. If I have nothing to do, I'll finish it in a day.
If you give her a show that we were supposed to watch all together, she will watch it on her own. But moving on.
You're exposing me.
No, you have to be exposed.
Okay. What else?
That's enough. Next question. Do you think people can really be friends with benefits? I say yes.
Yes.
For sure. That's super easy.
You just have to be clear about what you want, and that's very simple. That's actually the key to everything. Just be clear about what you want.
And if you catch feelings, let the nigga know.
Yeah.
Really simple. Before you get your feelings hurt at the end of the day.
I feel like,
or if you don't want to fuck with me no more,
really?
say that.
I feel like it doesn't work.
Why?
It just doesn't.
I feel like
I think that's someone's gonna end up catching feelings, and then the whole thing will be a mess anyway. I don't think it works out.
It will not.
I feel like it doesn't work out.
I think if you're clear and you guys talk about it before you guys get into stuff, then y'all should be fine.
Yeah, but you can talk clearly about it all you want, but I feel like someone will end up putting their emotions into something.
That's some people, not everybody. So sure. Yeah, Cynthia, you have a point.
You have a point, yeah. Next question. Do you believe in horoscopes? No.
No, but sometimes they be really on point.
No. They did hypotheses. They took an accurate, educated guess. And they said this is how everybody was born. Accurate? Oh. They took an educated guess? Yeah. It should be accurate, right? If it's a guess?
No, it can't be accurate.
Okay.
That's what you tested.
No. They took a hypothesis of how people who live from January 1st to February 1st will act. And if you act that way on a random day that they said you would act like that, they're like, oh.
But you know, that's some people's personality though.
It's just incorrect. It's not correct. How can the stars tell me how I'm supposed to behave? Come on. Next one. Prioritizing yourself in relationships.
Ooh, it's very key. It's very key. It's very key, and it is hard at times because
some people just lose themselves.
Yeah, some people lose, and sometimes people feel like they're sacrificing themselves for the relationship. True. But it's very good to set boundaries for yourself in the relationship.
Next question. Why are you single / in a relationship? Well, all of us are single, so why are we
nobody
single?
asked me out yet, and they're all. I'm not gonna say that, but yeah, nobody asked me.
How you all met? Okay, that's the question we were on before the camera rudely cut us off. So she picked me. I had no idea who to pick as a roommate for freshman year, so I said I'm gonna take the easy way out, and I picked an empty room, and she picked me after reading our bio, because like our school does like a roommate matching online John. And then we finally met in person for the first time at orientation, but we had been texting throughout the summer, coordinating our room, whatever. And since then we've been freshman year, now we're juniors, we've been here ever since. They met freshman year.
But in a different program. We were a part of Multicultural Leadership Institute.
Multicultural Student Leadership Institute.
Boom, MSLI.
But the thing is, they weren't in the same friend groups. Like, they knew each other, but they weren't in the same friend group.
Yeah.
And then, more recently, last semester, me and her were roommates, and we got close that way. Then she got close with her because
we all lived in the same building.
And we also all lived in the same building.
Yeah.
We did homework together almost every night. It just became a thing. It became a trio.
In the basement.
We tried to do homework.
Yeah, we tried to do homework.
There were some nights that were successful. don't play us.
Yeah, we
successful.
no, we did, because sometimes we studied for chemistry down there.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
we did exam study.
Yeah,
we did everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that sums it all up. Your favorite thing about college so far, and what do you recommend doing? I think the opportunities available are definitely my favorite, because they're endless. They really are. You can rack your resume up so fast in college. I feel like faster than you can ever do in high school, because I feel like high school things, like once you
there was
join,
levels to it.
Yeah, once you join, you have to wait a year before you can apply for another thing. Like, you can join one semester, next semester you're already moving up in a position, or even weeks into it, you can move up. Just be vocal. I think I would recommend being vocal, being open to new experiences, and they will come. So next is a little cute story time. So this person said, "Hey love, I wanted to know how I should tell my friend I don't like to FaceTime almost every day. Recently she dropped out of school, and I guess since we are in a pandemic and there's not much to do, she feels the need to call me more often. She recently cut off a few of her friends, so she doesn't have much people to talk to. She doesn't have much people to just talk to, I guess. I'm not really sure. She also has recently started living by herself, so she's not around her family anymore on a daily basis. I just wanted to know how to tell her that I don't have the time to talk as often as she wants to without making it awkward or come off rude."
You gotta be honest.
I think you can be straightforward, but there's definitely a nice way. You can sugarcoat it, but still be straight on the point. Like, nail the shit on the head.
I don't even think so. I think if it's your friend, I think being open and honest is probably the best thing to do.
But I think the way the person is saying it, I think it's more of like a mutual friendship, but they're trying to be explicit. Do you know what I mean? Like, I like you, but I don't want to talk to you all the freaking time.
But that's just
that's like more of a mutual, like, okay, we know of each other, we can talk, and we'll be chilling. But if I have work to do, I don't want to feel obligated to answer a phone call every day. And I feel like that's how she's feeling. So I would just be like, hey, just let you know, like, I'm super busy, or I have work to do as well, and I understand your situation, but it's becoming overbearing for me. Like, you need to also put yourself first, and you can't just, if you feel bad, then you're never going to get out of the situation, because then you're always going to be the crutch they can lean on. So
also, tell them to text you probably before they call you, so you can tell them, like, hey, I'm doing something right now. Could you, like, let me call you later? I'll call you tomorrow.
Or, like, limited to calling, like, every weekend, and then, like, once every 2 weeks, depending on how close you want to be with this person or not. Okay, I think we're getting to the last few questions here. How do you feel about people who try to keep a foot in the door, on and off with talking?
People are talking
with, like, guys, I guess.
I guess it depends on your relationship.
Like, you'll talk for 2 weeks, and then he don't talk to you for 3 weeks.
and then comes back.
Then he comes back in the next 2 weeks.
Is that even really talking to someone?
That's what I'm saying. That's the foot in the door thing.
Oh.
Like he just knows you're available to talk.
Me personally, don't text me. I mean,
Yeah. I probably would have just blocked him on.
yeah.
So the camera cut us off again because we've been talking for like 37 minutes. But the last question that we were answering was, I gotta pull it up. We were talking about how do you feel for people who try to keep a foot in the door on and off. I think we said enough for the night. So that is going to be the end of this video. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you want to see my friends again, let me know in the comments down below as well. Any other video requests that you guys may have for me, and if you have not already, make sure to subscribe as well and join the fam because we're super chill and fun over here. But without further ado, peace dudes.